It was a difficult loss last week, but today we are on the road for our third straight game, our last of 3 straight to start this season, taking on 2-0 Boise State and star running back Ashton Jeanty. After allowing over 40 points in week 1, the defense really stepped up in week 2. They did not allow Amarian Hampton to do a whole lot, and in the entire second half allowed just 10 total yards. That was a really impressive performance, but we were still not able to get the job done. And now as we take on another one of the elite running backs in the nation, we'll see if we can replicate the performance on defense. But we will start on offense, where this team was really brutal last week. Finn threw 2 pick sixes in the second half, which were ultimately the deciding factor. But we start on the ground. Richardson, who goes nowhere, losing a yard. Finn now, first pass of the game, has an easy completion. We want to get Michael Trigg the ball more, and we do right there. First down and 10, we go to read option, and there's Finn going to the outside. He can move. Maybe we have to utilize some of his legs a bit more, as his arm has really let him down so far. I think this team may be starting to realize their passing game could be a bit limited. We'll see more of the run game and more Dominic Richardson. If he can have carries like that, we'll happily give him the ball a whole bunch this season as we stay on the ground. This time, it's going to be Reese with the handoff. Reese more of the home run hitter in our backfield, and we could be seeing more of him as we go play action, and Finn's going to roll right. He's going to throw back left for a wide open receiver. That's Kaden Jackson with a lot of room to run, and Jackson inside the 25-yard line. It was a good job from Finn to throw that across his body. Is now first down. Screen set up for Monterey Baldwin, who cuts to the outside, and Monterey Baldwin using his speed. That's a touchdown. Baylor, and we are on the board, 7-0. Baldwin is a real threat with the ball in his hands, and we need to prioritize that more, and we see a lot more of the short passing game coming into play. Finn struggled throwing the ball down the field, so maybe just make things easier for him, as now the Boise State offense takes the field, and here is star running back Ashton Jeanty, but they're going to start with a throw, and it will be to Jeanty, who cuts it upfield, making a man miss, and we're going to have to see a lot of Jeanty, not just on the ground, but through the air. One of the best pass-catching backs in the nation as they throw a quick bubble screen. That's Latrell Caples, and he'll get it to 3rd down and 1. Malachi Nelson, the quarterback, he had a great week last week, but they hand off to Jeanty on 3rd and 1, and it's going to be stopped in the backfield, and that's going to be a punt for the Baylor defense forced, and now we have the ball 7-0 as Bonner with the return cuts it up the middle, back outside, breaking a tackle, and Bonner past the 40, and that's a good return to set up Baylor in great field position as we start on the ground once more with Richard Reese sweeping it to the outside. He's going to get to about the first down marker, not quite there yet. It'll be 2nd and inches as Finn will throw over the middle, and that's going to be Hal Presley, and he hangs on, and that's going to be a first down, and we are moving inside the 35. Finn now will keep it and cut it up the middle. He has 3, and now it'll be 2nd down and 7. Pistol formation, bunch to the right, but Finn will throw outside left for Monterey Baldwin, who creates space and gets us into the red zone, staying in that pistol formation as we hand off to Richardson. Just a yard there, 2nd down and 9. Finn will throw, and it's going to be another quick pass outside. Kaden Jackson with space to run. They played very far off, and now we got an 8-yard gain to set up 3rd down and 1 with a handoff to Richardson, who cuts up the middle, gets inside the 5, and it's goal to go for Baylor. Sweeping it now to Reese, who gets it close. Bears about at the 2-yard line, heavy formation. Finn will take the direct snap and try to go into the end zone. Nowhere to go, absolutely stuffed, and now it's 3rd down, and we have to do it through the air, over the middle, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Baylor. That's Hal Presley. He made a tough catch earlier on, and now he catches the touchdown here, his first of the season, and Baylor is up 14-0 with the extra point, and Boise State is a little surprised here. Just one lackluster possession from Boise's offense as they need to do something here, down 2 scores as they throw over the middle, and it's going to be Austin Bolt who breaks the tackle, and he's going to get 24 yards, and that's something to take into the next quarter as the first comes to an end, and it is 14-0 Baylor. The defense is trying to build on their impressive second half from last week, and so far, Jeanty not done much, but he hasn't gotten a whole lot of touches. Austin Bolt with a lone 24-yard catch to be the bright spot of that offense. It was the last play of the first quarter, so can they carry that into the second as they throw quick outside? And it's going to be Ashton Jeanty who gets a block and cuts it upfield. And that's going to be a big gain. 2 back-to-back 20-plus yarders to start off their possession as Jeanty will carry the football inside for 5. Now at about the 40-yard line, 2 tight ends, pistol formation. Nelson will hand hand it off to Janty, and this time nowhere to go with the football. It's going to be a gain of 2. Now 3rd down and 3. Big situation here for the offense. Malachi Nelson throws it outside, and that's going to be caught for the 1st down, breaking a tackle, and down goes Latrell Caples, but not before he gets to the 11-yard line, and Boise State now trying to put this to a 1-score game. Janty gets it inside the 10, closing it on inside the 5-yard line. They can still get a 1st down without getting a touchdown as they go handoff, and they do just that. It's a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Janty back in the backfield. He's looking for touchdown number 6 on the season, but Baylor comes up big with a stop. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Hard to hold the team out of the end zone from this close, though, as it's going to be a throw. End zone caught, and it's a touchdown. Malachi Nelson throwing to Prince Stratton, the sophomore wide receiver, and Boise needed that one to get on the board finally here in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be 14-7. And the Boise State fans are loving that as they try to go to 3-0. Baylor looking for their 1st win of the season. Now with the ball in their possession, Finn will start with a throw where he gets really good protection and gets one to Monterey Baldwin, who hangs on. 2nd down and inches now as Finn's going to try to run an option, and he gets absolutely stuffed. Now 3rd down and 5. Play action. Hit as he's thrown, and it's going to be incomplete. Boise takes over. Quick 3-and-out from the Baylor offense as now they can hand it off to Ashton Janty. Boise has a chance to steal a lot of momentum. 4 minutes to go in the half. They could try to get a touchdown, get a field goal at least. They get the ball at half too as Ashton Janty goes right up the middle, and he has such great burst as he gets it past midfield for a new set of downs. 3 straight to Janty. He's going outside, and he's got another 1st down. Janty takes a quick break as the backup running back Dunbar comes in. He gets the handoff. He'll go and get 3 yards as Janty going to be quickly subbed right back in as he only needed a play to take a break to get another handoff, and Janty cuts it up, and Janty gets it to a 3rd down and 1. Shotgun for Nelson. Will they go back to the ground? Yes, they will, and Janty gets the 1st. Things starting to get a little scary for the Baylor defense as you don't want to see him hit his groove. And now they go to draw play to Janty. They'll run it just about in every single way with him. It's going to be a couple of yards now. 2nd down and 6. They'll finally throw it, and it's going to be to Janty. He can catch the ball too, but his momentum takes him out of bounds. And now they find themselves in 3rd down. Nelson to throw. He's going to go to the end zone. Ball is tipped, and it's intercepted. That's Kaden Jenkins, and he's going to take it out of the end zone. Jenkins, he's speeding down the sidelines, and there's only one man who can catch him. It's Malachi Nelson, and the quarterback just barely brings him down, saving a pick 6. But there's Kaden Jenkins, the best player on this team, making a massive play to turn the momentum in Baylor's favor. Boise was set to get the football to start the 2nd half and was going down to at least kick a field goal to make it a 4-point game, and Kaden Jenkins took it away, and now Baylor's on track to potentially get a field goal. They hand it up to Richardson, who tries to cut it outside. Maybe could have just stayed inside to get a couple extra yards. Instead, it'll be 2nd down and 4 where Finn will throw. Pump fake. He hesitated, and he takes the sack. The hesitation costed him there. It's now 3rd down and long, and it'll see Finn get hit as he's thrown. Incomplete. The Kaden Jenkins interception will net us 3 points. Malachi Nelson saved a touchdown, and instead will settle for the 3. Still a 10-point lead potentially going into half. There's a couple of seconds left, and will Boise State get aggressive? Yes, they will. Nelson will throw outside, and it's picked up again, and that's going to be Kaden Jenkins, and this time he gets a touchdown, and Malachi Nelson can do nothing about it. He was determined to get in the end zone, and Boise State, they can't believe it. The fans are absolutely stunned. Kaden Jenkins, he did it again, and he could have had 2 pick 6s in about a 30-second span, but instead he'll take the 1. Boise State pays the price for trying to be aggressive, and now with just a few seconds to go, they'll just run the ball out. But just like that, it was once upon a time a 14-7 game. Boise in scoring position, but Kaden Jenkins just changed the complexion of this entire game, and Baylor now will take a 17-point lead going into the half, and we have one man to thank for that. Jenkins, spectacular. He is just a sophomore, so we are hoping that this dude's going to be on the team for a very long time. 2nd half is up next. Here in the second half, Boise State trying to get to 3-0. Baylor trying to get their first win. It's a 17-point game as they hand off to Ashton Jeanty. You wonder how much they're going to be able to run the ball down by 17, but there is still plenty of time, they think. They throw outside, and it's going to be caught for a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Jeanty in the backfield. He is a danger here. They hand off to him, and Jeanty gets the first down to the 30-yard line. New set of downs now as they are under center. Malachi Nelson will hand off left side. Jeanty will try to bounce it outside. He will just get 3 yards, but it's 2nd down and 7. And Nelson will hand off once again to Jeanty, and Jeanty will go nowhere, just a gain of 2, 3rd down and 5. They got to get it done through the air as Nelson will throw it out of the shotgun. Long developing play as Nelson will finally throw it down the field, and it's swatted away. It's going to be 4th down, and Baylor comes up with the stop. Bears take over, man in motion. We hand it off inside. That's Richard Reese. He'll get a short gain, 2nd down. Staying in that split shotgun look as we love to utilize multiple running backs. Throwing outside wide open, and that's just an awful throw. Ketron Jackson had lots of space. Instead, it'll be 3rd down, play action. Staying in that split shotgun. Finn's going to roll to the right, and Finn's got a lot of room to run. Finn, 1st down. Fumbles it out of bounds, but it is going to be moving the chains as they go to the pistol now handoff. That's going to be Richardson. It's going to be a gain of 8 to set up 2nd and 2. Men in motion. No one will be in the backfield. Free rusher off the edge, and he's going to get hit as he's thrown. It's going to be 3rd down. 2 backs lined up. It's going to be triple option, and Finn's going to keep it inside, and that's going to be another 1st down with his legs. That's 2 straight. Now to throw outside quickly. It's going to be caught by Michael Trigg, who's got a lot of room to run, and Michael Trigg is finally going to be tracked down, but not before he gets inside the 20-yard line, and now they are in the red zone. Now it'll be a handoff once more to Richardson. Richardson gets just a single yard as Finn now split shotgun. We have been living in this formation so far. Screen set up. It's going to be caught, and there's going to be nowhere really to go. It's 3rd down. No one in the backfield. Man in motion. It's going to be a throw and end zone. That's going to be picked off. That's a dangerous ball, and it was thrown just right into the Boise State defense. Whenever Finn is asked to throw the ball down the field, it always results in something dangerous happening, and it's no different here. Still going to be a 17-point game, but we had the opportunity to put a dagger in this one. 31-7 would have been nice, but it is still going to be a game for now as they throw quickly, and it's going to be caught by Austin Bolt for a 1st down. Boise State now having to try to move down the field here. They cannot have a repeat of last possession as they throw underneath. That's going to be caught for a short pickup. 2nd down and 8. Pistol formation with Jeanty behind them. They will go quick throw, and it's going to be caught by Austin Bolt. He breaks free, and Austin Bolt's going to go all the way, and that's going to be a touchdown, Boise State. And just like that, a quick pass. Bolt gets by the defense, and he goes untouched for a long touchdown, and Boise State was threatening to go down by even more. An interception and a long touchdown though to Austin Bolt, and it's a 10-point game. And now Baylor's got to try to do something to steal some of this momentum back as Boise State feels like maybe they have a chance to make the comeback here. Finn now will throw, and he will go underneath, and that's just going to be a flat-out miss. You cannot be missing passes like that. Split shotgun once more. It's going to be a throw underneath. That's going to be caught, and it's 4th and inches. And look at the bold call here. 4th and inches. Offense staying on the field. Sweep for Finn, and Finn's got nowhere to go, and Finn is stopped. This defense comes up big, and now Baylor all of a sudden is going to be on their heels as Ashton Jeanty gets it in the red zone with a big run. Many are going to question that call if it comes back to bite them as they go with Jeanty sweeping right. He's got a lot of room, and Jeanty with another big run. 10 yards, 2nd down in inches. Will they go back to Jeanty once more? Yes, they will. Jeanty 1st down. It's goal to go inside the 5, and Boise could make this a 1-score game. Nelson will throw it, and he's going to go short. It's going to be caught but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, and suddenly Boise State has a chance to get back in this one. An interception and then a turnover on downs have costed Baylor the opportunity to put this game away, and you have to wonder, will Baylor be able to close Boise State out, or will they make the comeback? Starting the 4th, goal line package, toss out to Jeanty, and it's going to be stopped in the backfield. Devin Bobby makes the play. It's 3rd and goal from the 6, and Nelson's going to throw outside, and that's going to be broken up, and it's going to be a 4th down field goal try. Boise State kicks it through the uprights. It is still now a one-score game. It was big to keep them out of the end zone, but we still let them cut it to a one-score game. We got to close it out. Richardson will go and get 5 to start the drive. It's going to be pistol formation. Richardson behind him. They will throw into the air. Finn will go outside, and it's going to be broken up. Third down. You cannot go 3 and out. Finn to throw it. Free rusher comes in, and you can't go 3 and out, but that's exactly what they do. And Boise State's going to have the opportunity to tie this game. Janty will take the carry, cut it up inside, and Ashton Janty is so shifty. He's going to start the drive with another double-digit yard chunk run, and they're going to go back to him. He's just been getting better and better as the game goes on, and he is handling this workload, grinding out this defense as they hand it off to the fullback now, and the fullback's going to go get him to 3rd and 2. Nelson in the pistol. Will they go to the air? No, they won't. Nelson's going to keep it, and that's going to be a surprise. Nelson gets the first down. Janty had carried the ball so much, and they sold out to stop him, and it did not work. Now Nelson back-to-back, and he breaks the tackle, and Malachi Nelson now getting going on the ground. It's going to be a 9-yard gain, and now it's going to be at the 31-yard line. Janty carrying, and we stop him. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. Can the defense come up with the big stop here to force a field goal? They'll hand it off. It'll be Janty. He gets a good lane, and Ashton Janty breaking free, and Ashton Janty's gonna go all the way to the end zone, and Boise State has tied the game, down 17 at half, and now all of a sudden they're an extra point away from making it 24-all, and Baylor has blown this lead. Crowd is getting loud, and the offense is struggling to make calls at the line. It's going to be a false start now, and everything is going all Boise State's way. We need something to go our way, as it's going to be Finn to throw on 1st and 15. He gets sacked, and Boise State could be running away with the momentum here. He's going to throw it now. Finn will go up top. He's hit his throw, but he's got an open man, and it's caught by Michael Trigg. Michael Trigg is running all the way, and Baylor gets back on top. Just when we needed the big play, Michael Trigg, he broke free, and we deliver, and finally we're on the board here in the second half with under 4 minutes to play, and it's going to be 31-24. Boise State thought they had this one in the bag once they made that big comeback, but Baylor strikes, and now it's up to the Boise State offense to come up big here. It's going to be Nelson to throw, clean pocket, and he gets a completed pass, 6-yard gain. And now with just 3 minutes to play, this could be their big final possession to do things here as Janty goes down. He's going to get brought down, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Shotgun Nelson. He's got another clean pocket, and he throws to a wide open man, and he missed it. Nelson over his head, and now the Boise State offense is going to send out the special teams unit. It's going to be a return for Bonner, who goes up and gets another good return. Bonner running free past the 40 to the 45-yard line. And Baylor is going to have the opportunity to put this one away. They're going to throw quickly. It's going to be a little swing screen to Richardson, and he gets out of bounds. He tried to stay in. That'll be 2nd down. We hand off to Richardson, who will cut it up the field, and Richardson will set us up in 3rd down and 4. This is doable here. Can we lock up this game? Finn will throw, and it's going to be broken up. Intended for Jackson. Boise State's going to get an opportunity to tie this game up once more as they throw underneath. That's going to be broken up. And now Nelson will throw out of the shotgun once more. He'll go outside, and it's going to be caught. Not much there. 3rd down and 5. Shotgun formation. Janty, watch out for him. Nelson to throw. Clean pocket. He's got Stratton wide open. 1st down and more, and he's going to get to about the 40-yard line. Timeout used. Boise State moving it now. Nelson outside will be caught, and it's going to be a short one, just a gain of 4. And Nelson now hurrying back to the line with the Boise State offense. He'll throw, and he's going to go down the field, and it's broken up. Williams swats it away. Going to be 3rd down once more. Can they get another one? Nelson, open man. It's going to be caught by the tight end, Matt Louder, and it's going to be another timeout used. Boise State inside the 35 now. Shotgun to throw, and it's going to be caught. That's Louder again, and he's going to get it inside the red zone, and Boise State is moving, trying to tie this game up. He's going to throw it underneath. Caught. Stratton inside the 10. Come on, defense. Under 50 seconds to play. Nelson spreading the field. He's going to throw. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Boise State. That's Stratton again. And it's going to be a tie game with the extra point. And Baylor once again is not able to put Boise State away. What is it going to take? to try to put this team down. 40 seconds to play. Baylor wants to end this in regulation. They don't want overtime. They're going to throw underneath, and that's going to be caught short gain. Timeout used by Baylor. Offense is going to try to get this into field goal range. We can hit from about 50. Finn to throw it. He's going to put one up. 50-50 ball, and it's intercepted. It's going to be picked off by Boise State. And he put one up for Kaden Jackson. And Boise takes it away. Finn, a dangerous ball. You can't do that. And linebacker Andrew Simpson is going to jump up and make the interception. And now Boise State is on the edge of field goal range, and they could be the ones ending this one in regulation. We're going to need stops from our defense. We can't allow them to get much closer. Janty will get closer, though. He'll get 5. Timeout used. And now Janty will take the carry, cut it back right in action. Janty gets them into field goal range, and they're going to just run the clock down to 8 seconds. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Boise State on top with 1 play to go. And Baylor's going to have maybe 1 or 2 shots to try to get into Hail Mary range, and it's just going to be intercepted. And Boise State has made the comeback. 34-31. Baylor drops to 0-3 on a devastating loss. They were up 24-7 at half. They allowed Boise State to get all the way back in at 24-24, and despite the Michael Trigg touchdown, despite the stop we got after, we couldn't put the game away. Boise got it back, put it in the end zone, and then the interception at the end to Simpson. He put it up for Kaden Jackson, and it just wasn't a good idea. He was too reckless with the football. And of course it comes back to bite us, as Boise State got aggressive to end the first half. They threw a pick 6, and we got aggressive to end regulation. We could have just taken it to overtime. We got aggressive, and then we were the ones to make the mistake. So both teams made mistakes to close the half. Just ours was costing us the game. And now as we head home after this 3-game road stretch to start the season, we are 0-3, and we go into games against Texas and Oklahoma. I said if we couldn't win this game, or we couldn't win a game to start our season, that we could be looking at 0-5. And now we're sitting here at 0-3 and looking at Texas. Even though they're struggling this season, they're still Texas. And Oklahoma, they're not struggling this season. They're doing great. Could this team really sit here and go 0-5 to start the season? That would be very disastrous, as we didn't expect a good year, but 0-5 is still far below our expectations for what we were hoping for. We were hoping for at least 1, maybe 2 wins to start this season. As Boise State, this is a game, again, we should have won. We should have won last week at North Carolina, but we threw 2 pick 6s in the second half. We should have won this game, but we couldn't put Boise away. This is a frustrating start to the season, and we've been on the brink of getting these victories, and it just hasn't worked out so far. Finn has been the biggest issue. He can't protect the football unless the offense is so stripped down to the most basic short passes. He can't hold on to the football. Once he gets past his first read, he doesn't know what to do with the football. He takes sacks, he runs around, he throws up passes that he shouldn't. He doesn't have situational awareness, and these are things that maybe he didn't need as much at Toledo. These are things he didn't need as much in these group of 5 conferences, but we are playing tough opponents every single week. We are playing in the Big 12. We're playing Boise State. We're playing North Carolina. These are tough teams. North Carolina's undefeated. Boise State's undefeated. These are tough teams that we are playing, and he just hasn't been able to adjust so far. And if you're looking ahead, well, do we bench him? Do we look elsewhere? I don't think we can. We don't have anybody else to look to for our quarterback situation. We're just going to have to adjust. We're going to have to try to simplify the offense a little bit more for him in the passing game and hope that we can do more in the run game. We should have been able to run the football a little bit better. We weren't able to in that second half of that Boise game. It really costed us, but I think just now we look towards this Texas-Oklahoma game and every game onwards and say, we can't ask him to do a whole lot. We just have to simplify it, throw the ball short, run the football more. So I would say in these games upcoming, expect to see more of Dominic Richardson, expect to see maybe more of Finn's legs, and expect to see more short passes and just hoping that he can protect the football more. At least, though, I could sit here and say recruiting's going pretty well for us. We haven't gotten any commits quite yet, but for the most part, we are in the race for everybody. We had to take 2 guys off of our board. We got locked out of one of them, but we are doing pretty good so far. We're in the lead for a lot of guys, and our top prospects are looking really good. Josh Beckett, Alexander Durant, and Tyree Dobbins are all 4-star players that we are in the lead for. I said this team gets about 3 to 5 4-stars per year. And right now, I mean, we're in the lead for 3, and we have a couple of others. I didn't think we'd be in the running to get every 4-star that we have, but we could exceed that 5 mark if everything goes our way. I still feel like we're probably going to get jumped for 1 or 2 of these guys, but as long as these top 3, Dobbins, Durant, and Beckett, are here, then that is going to be a big win for this recruiting class. And if we could fill out the board with a bunch of 3-star players, I'd be pretty happy. We're at the point in the season where we can kind of start scheduling visits and having some of these players show up, as we haven't even had an opportunity for them to visit yet because we started 3 straight games on the road. But 2 straight at home, it gives us the opportunity to at least let 1 guy visit, and that is wide receiver Alejandro Easy. He will be in town to watch us take on Texas, and we'll see if he likes what he sees here. Hopefully we could stay somewhat close on that one. But as we move on to the next week, we see us getting locked out of another player. We're going to kind of keep him on the board, though, since we are on the lead for him. Championship contender is obviously not looking good, and as you can see with time going on, more and more players are thinking of transferring, and things are only going to continue to get worse. But at least we have a positive to look at, and that is that Kaden Jenkins is Big 12 Player of the Week. Much deserved, as he got those 2 interceptions, the pick 6, and he had about 90 interception yards. So, like I said, much deserved there, and at least we have him to count on for now. It does get worrying, though, as we keep looking ahead to what these players are going to want. When you start off a Dynasty in this game, you start off with like B+ coach prestige. Obviously, you have to work to maintain that, and at this current rate, 0-3, could be 0-4, could be 0-5. I mean, you're hoping ideally at this point you can maybe get to the midway point in the season with 1 win. The coach prestige is going to go down, and a lot of players love coach prestige, and our prestige is only going to go down, and we're going to hope that some of these players stick around and give us a chance. But this team's lost over 20 players to the transfer portal in the past 2 years, and I'm hoping we don't lose another 10. So as we continue on with this series, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, as all that stuff is super helpful. Let me know what you thought of this episode and everything about this series so far. And as we move ahead to our game against Texas, I will see you guys all in the next one.